another episode of Talk with Ifeoma Basi. And on the last episode, we talked about identity crisis and why it's important to have an identity. But today, we'll be talking about the causes and symptoms of identity crisis. And it's not just going to be talking about it. We have a guest today, and his name is Mr. Wisdom Amasike Chukwemeka. He's a humanitarian and he's also an intern at Vision Africa Radio. Oh yeah, you can guess where I knew him from. Thank you so much for being here with me today. It's a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So without wasting much time, what do you understand by identity crisis?
Identity crisis is the point in your life where you feel useless and worthless.
Okay, can you just go deeper than that?
You feel like my life is a scam. As you heard the song Adulthood is a Scam, right? But now you feel like your life is a scam, like in real sense, like there's nothing working in your life and there's no use for you to actually live.
It's a point where you probably feel confused.
Yes, confused.
Okay.
Confused. You don't know what's going to happen next. What's happening now? It's just scattered.
The next step to take.
Yeah, the next step to take. Scattered.
Confused
just
and
confusing.
You don't know what to do. Okay, so what are the symptoms of identity crisis? How do I know that I'm currently going through identity crisis?
Oh, that's a good question. Like, one of the symptoms is you find you get irritated easily.
You don't find joy doing something again?
No. You find you get irritated. Someone can come say a little word to you and you just flare up. Yeah, you know. So that's one of the things, irritation.
Okay.
Another one is fatigue. Getting tired while you have not done anything, like you've not accomplished anything in your day, but you feel just tired. I'm just tired, I just need to sleep, you know? And this will lead me to my next point, where you find people tend to sleep a lot or sleep less.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah. I was wondering, is low self-esteem also a symptom of identity crisis?
Very good. Yes, it is. Low self-esteem, where you feel like you're not confident enough, you're not good enough. And that's why, as I said in the first one, I was defining the identity crisis, that it's where you feel worthless.
Okay.
You know? Yeah, so you feel some people will decide to eat a lot or eat less, where they feel, those who eat a lot feel like food is the only thing that comforts them. While those who eat less have this feeling of, I don't feel like this food has any taste.
Okay, so is there any other symptom?
Yeah, another symptom is someone loses purpose, a sense of purpose in life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the person feels like there's no purpose for me, there's no direction.
Yeah, there's no direction for me in this life, so I should just give up and...
Endless and lost.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was wondering, because I think I've gone through identity crisis before, and I think one of the things that happened to me was questioning my values. I had sets of values already. Like I'm a Christian.
Yes.
Okay, I love decency, honesty, and there's just some set of values I already had. But I started questioning my values.
Like, are they working for you?
Are they working? Are they really working? You know, and all that. So it's really a nice one. Just on to the next question. So what are the causes of identity crisis?
Thank you very much for that question.
Okay.
One of the causes is losing your job or getting a new job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, could you expatiate
Let me give you an example now. For instance, as I am an intern at Vision Africa, let's say I'm done with my internship and now I have to go to relocate to another job. You find the bond that I already made at Vision Africa, I'll have to go start again at another place of work, you get? So it's a process. I'm feeling uncertain, like will the next place, will they like me as much as Vision Africa did, or will they feel like I'm a burden or I'm just worthless to them, you know?
Some sort of anxiety.
Yeah, anxiety.
I think I had the same experience when I moved to Vision Africa already, because when I came there, I came as an IT student before I became an intern. So I had this decision, I made the decision that I wasn't going to be the informer that was timid, that was withdrawn from everybody, that was going to talk with everybody. And I think I did just that, because I talked to almost everybody there. And sometimes I'm scared if I'll be able to continue this personality, this person that I've already created there. So if someone from there is probably asked to describe me, they're going to describe this identity that I have there now. But I'm not so sure I'll be able to maintain that identity if I go to any place, because sometimes I really love staying alone. That is when I get to recharge. So I'm not so sure I'll be able to carry this on to the next place I find myself. Okay, away from that, any other causes?
Yeah, there's another cause which is losing a loved one. Yeah, that could set you back way back. Like,
Yes.
it just gets you, you know, I can't explain it. I just can't, I just lose words, but you just know the degree of losing a person, a loved one.
It changes the whole thing, it changes the whole plan.
Yeah, it changes the whole plan.
God forbid. It's just like a man or a woman losing his or spouse, yeah, and you know the difficulties of finding another person.
Yeah.
You come and start the high stage, the talking stage, get to know each other, start going on dates. The process it becomes because you know the trust issues and all that.
That's
it's
a
not
lot.
usually that, especially if it's been a very long relationship, like 4 years, 5 years, a whole lot has been invested. So you've probably programmed your life into that stuff, into that relationship. You programmed your life to be this person. So I'm this person's girlfriend, I'm this person's boyfriend, and I've built my whole life around it to an extent. So I think it can really break it. So is there any other cause?
Yeah, you find that losing a loved one could lead you into having mental health problems, which is another cause of identity crisis. Like, it will lead you into depression, where you're crying, you feel like this life has no worth. Let me follow the person who died. I want to die also. You get it?
I want to die. I don't want to die. I want to live. I want to live and declare the goodness of God.
You might feel like that, but the person at that time feels like, man.
Probably I would feel that same way like that person, because at that point I'm currently going through pain when I'm just catching craze. Okay.
And another one could be relocating. Man, and this one is like at the tip of the iceberg. Like, moving from where you used, like, into another, where you used to be comfortable, to a new location where the language is different, the culture is different, the way people talk is different. Man,
the behavior. Okay, so this is going to lead me to the next question. You relocated to Nigeria. What was that again?
Just like 4 months ago in June.
4 months ago.
Yeah.
So, what has the experience been like relocating from Kenya back to the almighty Nigeria? What has it been like? The food, everything is so different, I guess. Or how different is it, Kenya and Nigeria?
Let me tell you, like, the first time I stepped out of the plane and entered the airport like this, one heat wave hit me like this. Ah! I just knew, man, what is this? Where am I? Like, where did I come? Where did I come to this place?
Nobody pushed you.
No, like, I was like, man, I messed. Anyways, but then I got to the airport. The people, like, you know, Kenyans are this calm people, this relaxed people. No, I'm not trying to say anything, but you find Kenyans are relaxed, accepting. But then I got to the airport, and this guy is just rude for no reason. I'm told to stay on one side to make a phone call. The guy tells, "Are you mad?" I'm like, "Yo, what's up with you? Can't you just be reserved?" But then I got out of the airport. The heat, I'm used to. You know, Kenya is more cool. The weather is different from here. The food is different. The first time I was eating, what's it called? The first food I ate was pap. I never knew what pap is. Oh my, akam. What's that, man?
No, akam.
Akam, whatever. It's hard to, it's difficult. But trust me, like, the food is different. The vibes of the people are different.
But the food is definitely nice. Can't lie about that.
It depends. It depends.
What's your favorite Nigerian food now?
I like egusi soup. I like egusi and I like ogbono. But then there was this thing I ate. I don't know what its name. I don't know. Anyways, there's one I ate that gave me. I almost felt like I was dying.
Can you like give me a hint?
It's some things that they mix with potassium and something.
Abacha.
Man, I'm never eating that. Oh, I'm never. I almost died.
Enough of that. So, what has it been like trying to adjust to the new environment, the new identity? Because this time around, it's no longer Kenya. You have to spend more on data here.
Yes, you have to spend more on data, transport. Like, me having 1,000 naira is like me having 100 Kenyan shillings.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense to me, like, because in Kenya I'd use 1,000 shillings. Like if I'm just going from my house to Nairobi, which is the capital city, because I live close to Nairobi. If I'm leaving my house with 1,000 bob, I can use that money as transport for a whole week. But here, 1,000, I just use it for 2 days. And I'm like, what is money? Like, even if I had 1,000,000 shillings, 1,000,000 naira, it still isn't money. It's nothing.
Like, okay,
yeah.
I think there's something I remember when you came to Vision Africa Radio, and I was asking you about your experience, like one of the worst experiences were like generator.
Yes. Man, I am not used to that noise from the gen.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep.
Oh my God.
Trust me, I couldn't sleep. Like I just zzz.
Oh my God.
My
Oh,
goodness.
sorry about that.
Nah, it's okay.
And that would really, what's that in court? Not being able to sleep. What's the word for it? Like,
Insomnia.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So, how did fitting in, work for you? Was it difficult? Because it's definitely like we've already established different cultures, language, everything. What was it like for you fitting in here?
Fitting in was a bit difficult because you find first thing is the language barrier. People are speaking Igbo. I don't know a hint of Igbo. I just knew how to greet and that's all. And then also another part is like greeting. I'm more of a reserved person. I like to stay to myself. Like, yes, I've seen you, you've seen me. I just greet you hello. But then I found out you're not supposed to greet someone who's older than you hello, or you're supposed to greet them good morning. So I find like it was part of the process of me actually fitting in.
You was becoming a whole new person.
A whole new person, like how I have to greet people, how I have to, the culture here is different. And
So how did you handle it? Like how have you been handling it here?
Bit by bit, if I make a mistake today, I register it in my mind. Tomorrow I'm not gonna do the same mistake.
So what are the costly mistakes you made so far? What's your...
I called, like someone who's older than you, like my aunt. I'm not supposed to call her aunt. And in Kenya, we used to call my aunt, auntie. She wants me to call her ma. And me, I know ma is my mom. Or my girlfriend. In Kenya, they call the girlfriend my ma. So, ma is like, so I feel like, man, this is a lot of me. Like, and then also there's a way you're supposed to greet, supposed to give, that.
Okay, so how did this affect your mental health? Like the real topic, right? Identity crisis. How did it affect your mental health? How did it change you?
Sometimes I used to get depressed. I feel low. Because first of all, I lost the hustle that I used to do, meaning I don't have constant stream of income. Like now, I'm questioning myself, like, what am I going to do to give me money? What am I going to do to give me an income, so that I can go back to the financial stability that I had
before coming
down here. You get. And then also another thing is friends. I had lots of friends in Kenya. Then coming here.
You're not going to come alone now.
Yeah, Thank you. But now you find the values that I was raised with in Kenya are quite different from the ones in Nigeria, because Nigerians have different values and culture.
The system is different.
Yeah, it's very different, and that has affected me in a way that
you're going to question.
Yeah, question the values that I had in Kenya, and also the way Kenyans think, and it's affecting me. I haven't yet understood the effects yet, but I'm sure it's changing me. The change inside me is a lot.
Wow, it's been such an amazing episode. Left for me, I wouldn't want to stop talking. I want to hear the gist. I want to hear the whole Kenyan gist, because I don't think I want to leave Nigeria, not yet. But then as well, we join the curtain on today's episode of Talk with Efrema Basi. Thank you so much for listening and watching to this time. Please do well to subscribe, like, and share this video, and see you in the next episode.